Hi there, it's Liz, and I have an awesome active flow for you today. So let's get started. We're going to start at the top of our mat. So standing at the top of our mat, let's just settle in here, rocking side to side, front to back. Lift all 10 of those toes up, place them down, find good equal weight distribution in your stance. Let's roll our shoulders up, back, and down. Maybe do that a couple times, alternating right to left, both at the same time. You can drop your chin to your chest, sweep your chin from side to side, release the back side of the neck there. And then settle in, hands are at our sides, palms are facing forward, open that chest, pull that belly in, and draw a big breath in through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Let's do that a few times. Big inhalation through the nose, and exhale through your mouth. Continue to just inhale and exhale on your own. Check in with yourself, relaxing again through the shoulders, the throat. Drop your jaw, drop your tongue off the roof of the mouth. Feel your cheeks relax all the way to your eyeballs. And if you're comfortable with it, you can flutter those eyes closed. Continue just to pull that breath in and exhale that air out. And as we're settling in before we begin to move, just take a little inventory on how your body is feeling. Do you feel balanced, imbalanced, tight, really open? Just check in. How do you feel standing here? And then move from checking in with our physical body and check in with our emotions a little bit. How are we feeling now as well emotionally? Calm, frantic, unfocused, I don't know, anything in between there. And then spend a moment and just put a little intention to what is to come, physically with your movement as well as emotionally. What do you need? Do you need to focus in? Do you need to push yourself physically? Do you need to relax your mind? But just choose an intention that you want for your practice. You can come back to it at any time in the practice, reminding yourself to stay your course that you're establishing right now. Okay, let's start some movement, everyone. Let's do a big inhalation. Bring our arms up and overhead, reaching towards the ceiling above. Relax those shoulders. And exhale, we're going to fold forward, dive forward, soften through the knees. We're going to grab on the back of our heels, pull our torso towards our legs a little more, and then inhale, release that grip, lengthen your spine long, lengthen your legs long, your torso is parallel to the floor, and then exhale back again, grabbing on the back of those heels, pulling everything in, chin comes to chest, forehead to the shins, and inhale, release, and come back up to standing, reach those arms overhead, and exhale, hands together at heart center. Drop your hands to your side. Let's go again. Inhale, reach those arms up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive, hinge and fold forward. Let your head go. Grab on the backs of those legs. Pull everything in. Release. Inhale, bring your torso parallel to the floor. Find length in the spine. Exhale again, fold back over those thighs. Grab on the backs of those heels. And release. Inhale to standing. Reach those arms above overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. One more time. Inhale, reach those arms up overhead. Exhale, feel the flow as you float down, folding over those thighs. Inhale, extend your legs, your spine. Exhale, fold back over those legs. Inhale, back to standing, reach those arms above. And exhale, your hands together to heart center. Okay, now we're going to turn and open to the side of our mat. Take a wide stance. Toes are going to be pointed out, so your feet are at about 45-degree angle. And let's inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling above. Maybe separate those arms a little bit wider. You're in a nice star stance. And exhale, sink down, bend those knees, and drag the elbows to your hip bones. Inhale, straighten legs, straighten arms, reach up. And exhale, sit back down, elbows to your hips, and move through that on your own, sinking your breath. Inhale, reaching up, feel those quads flex. Exhale, sit down in your heels, elbows to your hip bones. Inhale, back up, and exhale, sit down. Continue to move on your own. Lift up through those arches a little bit. Drag those thighs a little wider. Pull that low belly in as you continue to move up and down here. syncing the breath with your movement, creating a little flow here. Flow is moving with our breath. These are some nice moonflowers. They get our body heat up, and we're getting ourselves ready for the rest of our practice. So let's inhale, come back up to standing. We're going to graduate this into some sunflowers. So same drill at the low half. Exhale, sink down through bending the knees, bend through the hips. But instead of bringing your elbows to your hips, you're going to hinge forward and let your body drape and fall between your thighs. Let your head go, and then let your hands go to the floor. Inhale, back up, come back up to that star stance. And then exhale, sink through the knees, sink through the hips, and then hinge and fold, drape everything between your thighs. Back up again, inhale up, exhale, sink down and drape. Link this with your breath, find a little rhythm, a little wave with this movement. Put your own flair into the movement. And when you're ready, inhale, come back up to that star stance, reach those arms up, and this time we're going to exhale, sink down again through the legs, and let's flip our hands so palms face up towards the ceiling, and all of our arms go parallel to the floor. I like to soften through my elbows here a little bit. It helps drop my shoulder blades down, my shoulders out of my earlobes, and here we are in a nice goddess pose. So try not to grip with the big toe, lift up through the arches of the feet, sit down a little bit deeper. Feel your weight distributed nicely across your foot on both sides. You're breathing here, pull that belly in, open that chest. Let's stay here for 3, 2, 1, and come back up. Nice job. Let's come to the tops of our mats and let's start moving. So what we have ahead of us is we're going to do a little bit of movement to prep our bodies for an awesome flow series that we'll repeat a few times. So let's go. Standing at the top of our mat, let's inhale, reach those arms up and overhead. And exhale, swan dive, fold forward, soft knees. Inhale, lengthen the spine, look out beyond. Exhale again, fold over those thighs. Let's step back with the right leg. You're in a nice high lunge here. Let's remove the hands from the floor, reach up and overhead, so high crescent lunge. So from here, we're gonna lower towards the floor through our back knee, but we're not gonna rest the knee on the ground. We're just gonna hover it over the ground. So lower that knee and the arms, let's drag our elbows wide like cactus arms as you lower. Now inhale, come back up, extend that back right leg, reach those arms to the ceiling, crescent lunge, and then exhale, lower down, cactus arms here. And find rhythm here. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, float down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, float down. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, float down. Inhale, back up. And this time, exhale, hinge and fold over. Plant your hands. Step back to a nice plank. Inhale as you lower both knees to the floor, and then exhale, lower your entire body to the floor. Inhale, make your way to a nice baby cobra. Lift that chest, lift that throat, that gaze. Exhale, fold back and press back to a child's pose. Set up again on the second side. Let's inhale, roll forward, take your right foot with you. Tuck those back left toes, lift that back knee up off the ground, and let's inhale, reach those arms up to the ceiling. Kneeling crescent lunge. Exhale, lower that back left knee towards the ground as you drag your elbows wide, cactus arms. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lower again. We'll do that a few more times. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lower. A couple more times here. Inhale, up. Really reach that back heel, open that front hip. Exhale, lower. Keep a long torso. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back up. And this time, exhale, step forward, fold forward, let the head go. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold over those thighs again, let the head go. And now to standing, inhale, reach those arms overhead. Exhale, hands together to your heart center. Drop those hands to the side. Inhale, reach those arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, swan dive, float down as you fold forward. Inhale, extend that spine, extend those legs, open that chest. Exhale, fold it back over those thighs. This time, step back with your left leg. And here we go. Inhale, reach those arms up to the ceiling. We're doing the same thing. Exhale, lower through that left leg. Inhale, back up to the ceiling with the arms. Exhale, lower. Inhale, one more time up. Exhale, one more time down. This time as you inhale, reach up, but we're gonna exhale, hinge and fold forward, plant the hands, step back to a plank. Inhale here as you lower both knees. Exhale, hug that rib cage with your biceps as you lower your body as a kneeling chaturanga to the floor. Inhale, lift that chest, the shoulders, your heart. Exhale, nose back to the mat, press back, child's pose. Nice job. All right, let's go second side. Float forward, take your left foot with you, tuck those back right toes. Let's do this. Inhale, reach those arms up, lift that back right knee up. Exhale, sink and lower, hover that knee over the ground, arms are at cactus. Inhale, back up to the ceiling with everything. Exhale, lower down, starting to warm up, find rhythm. Inhale, up. Exhale, lower. Last inhale, up. We're gonna exhale, step forward, fold forward, let your head go. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold back over, let it go. Inhale to standing, reach those arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, hands together at the heart center, and relax, hands to side. All right, let's go again. Inhale, those arms up. Exhale, fold over those thighs. Inhale, find length. Exhale again, fold over. All right, this time from forward fold, we're gonna bend down, plant both of our hands. You can hop or step back. Try to be maybe a little playful. Hop back to a plank, land that plank, and then exhale, lower your body, keep your knees off the ground into chaturanga. And then let's lift that chest as we inhale, come up to a nice upward facing dog, and exhale, float those hips back. Downward facing dog. Let your head shake out, spread all 10 fingers. Let's go through that flow again. Inhale, let's float forward to your high plank. Exhale, lower that body, hug the rib cage, chaturanga. Inhale, extend those arms, open that chest, drop those shoulders, and then roll over those toes. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Well done. Let's hang here for a moment. Just kind of play with our down dog. So let's bend deeply through the left knee, extend that right heel towards the ground. As you're here, really reach both arms forward. Pay attention to how the weight is distributed. Try to be nice and equal on both sides. Let's switch on the legs, bend deeply through the right, extend through the left. Try to reach that heel towards the floor. And again, check in with those arms. Even distribution of weight. Lengthen the arms, the full hand into your mat, reaching forward. Find length in the spine. All right, now try to get both heels towards the ground. Again, totally like usual, okay that you do not place them on the ground. But let's keep that nice long torso. Relax through your throat, through your jaw. And let's lower to the floor. Make your way to child's pose. In child's pose here, let's extend these arms long overhead. Just inhale and exhale here. As our arms are extended overhead, let's flip the palms so the palms are facing the ceiling. Continue to inhale and exhale, just a little different angle on the shoulders. Flipping those hands back over. We're going to walk our hands outside of our mat towards the right. So hands are on the ground, off the mat. Let's place both hands into the floor. A little half moon on this child's pose. Really feel yourself round down through that left shoulder. When you're ready to inhale, release and walk back to the center. Exhale, sink down here in child's pose for a moment. And inhale, walk over to the left this time. Hands are off the mat. And then exhale, sink down into this. Let everything go. Round the right shoulder towards the floor just a little bit more. Inhale, walk those hands back to center. Exhale, really sink into your child's pose. And make your way now up to all fours. All fours, knees are below the hips, wrists are below the shoulders. Take a couple cat-cows if that feels good to you. Inhaling as you untuck everything, go to your sway back cow. Exhaling as you tuck everything, lifting into your angry cat. And again, just move on your own here. Spread those fingers nice and wide. Let's relax here in tabletops. We're going to look down at our arms and we're going to rotate both arms so the arm crease, the elbow crease is staring forward. So we've just rotated our upper arm bones. We're gonna try to keep this position here, and we're gonna tuck our back toes, and let's lift our knees off the ground about 3 to 5 inches. So shins are parallel to the floor, you're balancing on your toes and your hands. Your chin is tucked towards your chest, so peel that chin off the chest, look beyond your index fingers, maybe beyond the mat, find a nice neutral spine through the C-spine, cervical spine there, and 2, 1, lower the knees to the ground, relax, roll the wrists. We're gonna graduate this a couple times. So back to your tabletop, tuck those toes, lift those knees up, arm bones are rotated. And this time we're gonna leave the left leg exactly where it is, but let's take the right leg long, toes on the ground and tucked. So it's as if that right side is in a plank, but your left side is still in that little dead bug position we've been in. All right, lift up through the chest, lift up through the belly. We're gonna hang here. Feel that right quad on that straight leg. Feel it flex, really lengthen through that back heel. Let's stay here for 2, 1, and bring the knee back in. You can lower and rest if you'd like, or you can stay hanging here, your call. We are gonna switch this over to the second side though, so let's get in that. So if you just took a break, all fours, tuck those toes, lift those knees. Everyone, here we go. Extend the left leg long, tuck those toes back there, toes are on the floor, right knee's hovering, and it is a bent knee. We're breathing, lift up through that chest, lift up through the full torso, tighten everything through the midsection. Flex your left thigh. Check in with those arm bones, rotate them forward, stay here, you got this, lift your chin up, 2, 1, and come out. Nice work. One more graduation on this one, okay? So you can stay where we were if you would like, but this next time, after we extend the leg long, we will then lift that extended leg up towards the ceiling, okay? All right, make your way to tabletop. Rotate those arm bones, tuck those toes, lift up those knees. Let's go right side first. Extend the right leg long, toes are on the ground for now. When you're ready, here we go. Lift up that whole leg, that back leg, the right leg's lifted. Draw the heel towards the ceiling. If you looked at your side profile, you'd be very parallel to the floor, okay? Pull that belly in, don't let those hips drop. You're breathing here. You have 2, 1, and come out of it. We're gonna switch sides, so if you had to break, that's fine, but we're going. Here we go. Both knees are hovering. Let's extend the left leg long. Toes are on the floor and tucked. And now let's lift that left leg up. Keep the long, straight leg, strong leg. Heel goes up towards the ceiling. Belly pulls in. Lift up through that chest. Get your chin off your chest. So many things to think about. Hang here for 2, 1, and lower down. Nice job. Roll those wrists out a little bit. Roll those shoulders. Well done there. Alrighty. When you're ready, let's make our way to down dog. All right, in down dog, everyone. Spread those fingers wide, just like we did in the all fours. Let's rotate our arm bones. So try to get the crease looking forward. It's hard to do that here, but that's that intention. We're really hugging around our face. Putting weight into our full hand all the way to the fingers. Legs are nice and long, and we're gonna work through down dog here for a little bit, holding here. But let's take a nice wide stance. So the outer edges of both of our feet are touching the outer edges of the mat, okay? Wide stance down dog, hang out here. See how this feels. Just taking a breath or two. Okay, keep the down dog, but walk your feet closer together. Both feet walk in a full foot's width, closer towards each other. Okay, now check in with that torso, rotate those arms, reach those arms. And we're gonna walk our feet closer again, another foot widths towards each other. They're getting closer and closer to each other now. Probably hips width apart, pretty comfortable here. And last time, bring your toes together, your ankles together, your heels together. Nice narrow stance, reach those arms forward. You are in a beautiful downward facing dog with this narrow stance. Stay here. All right, let's float forward to a plank. Keep those ankles together, and then carefully keep those arm bones rotated forward. Lower your body to the floor. 3, 2, 1. Belly to the floor. Nice job. Let's turn and look to the left. So our right ear is down on the ground. Let's take our hands down by our sides. Flip those palms facing up. Just relax here. Wiggle into your mat. Okay, let's take our hands, place them below our shoulders, lift up your head, peel the shoulder blades back, they're trying to kiss each other, peel the elbows back, they're reaching towards each other, lift that chest, broaden through the collarbone, look forward, relax through the throat, through the chin, nice baby cobra here. So keep this, fire up that belly, and just gently lift up your hands without diving forward. Hang here for 2, 1, place your hands down, slowly lower back to the floor. Let's look to the right this time, flip our hands down by our sides, palms up, rest for a moment. We're going to graduate this one as well. So let's lift our head up, bring our hands below our shoulders again, make your way to that baby cobra we just were in. So peel everything back, lift up that chest, fire up the belly, lift your hands off the mat, and now reach them down by your sides. Palms face the mat. They're not on the mat, they're just facing the mat. So reach those fingertips towards your heels, towards your feet. Keep that chest lifted, fire up your belly. 2, 1, and come out of this. Turn your gaze towards the left. Flip those palms, rest here for a moment. Coming up next, we're going to clasp our hands above our sacrum or our tailbone area. So let's do it. Lift up our head, bring our hands below our shoulders, lift to our baby cobra, fire everything up, get good integrity of your movement, remove the hands, reach them back down by the sides, good integrity, and now clasp your fingers behind your body, peel those shoulders open, broaden through the chest, through the collarbone, and now reach your knuckles towards your heels. Lift that chest. Your feet are on the ground, your belly's on the ground, your chest is peeling away. 2, 1, release everything down. Look to the right, rest, relax here. The last time coming up, we are going to add our legs into it this time. So let's get there, lifting everything up. Here we go. Reach those arms behind you, peel the chest, the shoulders off the mat, clasp those fingers, extend the knuckles towards the heels. Now tighten your thighs together, tighten your ankles together, and lift your legs. Lift all the way up, lift the knees, lift the thighs. So now you're balancing on the midsection there. What happened to your torso? Lift that up, lift, 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 firing up through the back side of the body. Hang here for 3, 2, 1, lower down, folks, release everything, and relax. Let's push ourselves back to child's pose. You can just rest here, take a breath, feel your full body expand in all directions. Exhale, inhale again, and exhale. Make your way to downward facing dog. So from downward facing dog, we're going to bend deeply through our knees. Inhale as we bend, look up in between our hands, and exhale, step, hop, float to the top of your mat. You're at the top of the mat, forward fold. Now inhale, lengthen that spine. Exhale, drape and fold back over those thighs, let your head go. Make your way to standing. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, hands together, let them float to heart center. Release the hands, hang here in mountain pose. What we have ahead of us is we're going to go through an awesome warrior sequence, syncing a lot of movements together, and it's going to be quicker. We're going to do the cycle on each side 3 times total. The first time through will be a smidge slower than the last 2 times. I think you're going to like this. All right, everyone, let's do it. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, swan dive, float and fold. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, fold back over. Let's step back with our right leg. Make your way to warrior 1 so the foot is fully on the ground. And inhale, reach those arms up to the ceiling. So warrior 1, lunge stance in that front left leg. Right leg is back, toes are pointed out, full foot on the ground. This is your inhale. As you exhale, you're going to fold over your front thigh, take your hands behind you, clasp them just like we did on the floor there. And now open that chest, continue to fold, drape the top of your head towards your mat. Humble warrior. From here, inhale, release the hands, cartwheel them up, and make your way to a warrior 2. That is parallel arms, palms facing the ground, looking out over your front middle finger, left arm's reaching forward. Sink into this lunge stance. Just like with warrior 1, the back foot is fully intact. You're bending through that front knee. We're going to exhale, take the left hand, reach it forward to the front of the room, and then cartwheel everything down. Make your way to side angle. Reach the top right arm up. You can rest that front elbow on the front thigh if you'd like, but drop those shoulders. You can reach the hand to the floor, whatever feels good. You can also extend the side angle, reaching overhead to the front of the room. Bicep is by your ear. Okay, let's inhale, go to reverse warrior cartwheel in the reverse direction. Scoop the left hand up to the ceiling. Drape that back right hand on the leg. Check in with this stance. Sink into your stance. Sink into the front knee. Reach the back foot. Big transition here. You are going to exhale and fully transition to a warrior three. So balancing on that front left leg. Both hips are staring down. Here we go. Join if you haven't yet. Reach those arms forward like Superman, or as if you're holding a ball in between those hands. You're going to inhale, come up to a single leg stance. Draw that right knee forward. It's at 90 degrees. You're standing here. From this balance, you're going to reach your hands behind your body, clasp those fingers, open the chest, and drive your knuckles down towards the floor. Now hinge forward, make your way back to your warrior three stance, keeping the clasp on the hands. Peel the shoulder blades back, reach the knuckles long, reach the knuckles towards your right heel, which is also reaching long. Now soften through that standing left leg. Gently place your back right foot down as if you're in that warrior one. Again, open the chest. And now release the wrap. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, make your way to a plank. Inhale here in plank. Stay here if you'd like, or take a flow if that feels good. Lowering through chaturanga, lifting through upward facing dog, and then downward facing dog. Regardless of what you did, let's all be in downward facing dog now. Second side. Inhale, reach the right heel up towards the ceiling. Exhale, step it up forward in between the hands. Let's make your way to warrior one. Inhale, reach those arms up. So settle in, lunge forward in the front knee, reach back through that left leg. Exhale, humble warrior, fold over that front leg, clasp those hands, lift those hands towards the ceiling, let your head drop, pull the arms overhead. Inhale, warrior two, cartwheel those hands up, warrior two. Arms are parallel to the floor, sink into your lunge. You may need to widen your stance a little bit, it's okay. Looking out over those front fingers. Let's exhale, reach forward with your right arm and then cartwheel into a side angle or extended side angle. Open up that chest, sink into your lunge. Inhale, flip it to reverse warrior. Scoop that front right hand towards the ceiling. Left hand drapes. Still stay in that nice deep stance. Extend that back leg. And now big movement. Exhale, shift into your warrior three. Reach those arms forward. Hold that imaginary ball between the hands. You're staring your full torso at the floor. Inhale, single leg balance stance. Draw the left knee forward. It is at 90 degrees. You're standing upright. Reach back and clasp those hands like before. Open everything up. Exhale, fold into your warrior three. Open your chest here. Nice job. Lift that back leg. Inhale, gently touch down warrior one with your bottom half. Keep the wrap in the arms. And now exhale, release the wrap, plant the hands, make your way to plank. Inhale here, stay here or take your flow, moving using your breath, exhaling to lower, inhaling to lift. And everyone exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up. We're going back to the first side. Exhale, step it forward, plant that foot. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, big movement to warrior three. Find that balance quickly before you inhale to a single leg stance. Reach back for that clasp. Step forward to warrior three. And then exhale, soften the leg, touch back down, warrior one. Exhale, release the wrap, plant the hands, step back to plank. Inhale here in plank. Exhale, lower and go through your flow or stay in plank or drop to your knees, whatever you'd like to do. But let's all exhale, make your way back to downward facing dog, second side. Inhale, right heel up, leg long. Exhale, step it forward between the hands. Find your balance. Inhale, up to warrior one. Exhale, fold and hinge, humble warrior. Inhale, release, come to warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, shoot it through. Warrior 3, reach forward, find that balance. Nice work. Inhale, single leg stance. Reach back and clasp those hands. Exhale, fold back to Warrior 3. Soften through that standing leg. Lower, inhale to Warrior 1. Exhale, release the wrap, plant the hands, step back to plank. Inhale here in plank. Break or take your flow. Let's do each side again. Exhale into downward facing dog, everyone. Here we go. Left leg up. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it all the way forward. Warrior 1, inhalation. Let's fold into humble warrior. Exhale. Inhale, Warrior 2. Exhale, side angle or extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, shift to Warrior 3. You got this. Find your balance. Inhale, single leg stance. Come upright. Drive that knee forward. Wrap the arms. And now exhale, fold. Warrior 3 again. Slowly touch down as you inhale. Warrior 1. Release the arms as you exhale and fold. Plant your hands. Step back to plank. Inhale here in plank. Take your flow if you'd like. Pause here if you'd like. Everybody, let's exhale into downward facing dog. Finish this off second side. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it forward. Find balance. Inhale, Warrior 1. Exhale, fold, humble warrior. Inhale, Warrior 2. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Big shift. Exhale, Warrior 3. Reach those arms forward. Inhale to standing, single leg stance. Clasp our hands, open our chests. Now let's exhale again, fold into your Warrior 3. Inhale, soften through that standing leg, touch down with those back toes, come to Warrior 1 stance, keep the wrap. And then exhale, release your arm wrap, drop the hands to the floor. Inhale, back to plank. Take a flow here. Exhale, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, lift, open that chest. Exhale, float over those toes, lift those hips up and back. Downward facing dog. We made it. Drop to your knees. And then make your way to your belly. On your belly, bring your hands so they are right below those shoulders. Let's leave the left hand here. Take our right arm long and out to the side. Palm is facing the ground. We're going to lift up the left leg, keep it straight, and then roll over onto our right hip, reaching the left leg behind us. See if you can place the full foot on the ground. Often your thigh likes to cave down, so try to open up that hip. Nice scorpion twist here. Try not to push this one. This one can be dangerous if you push it, so just kind of hang into whatever feels good here. And carefully roll back, both hips on the ground, both legs long on the ground. Bring your right hand underneath your right shoulder. Take your left hand out to the left side. Palm is facing down. Here we go. Lift that right leg, the full leg, and then open up to the right side of your room, rolling onto the outer left hip. And try to place the right foot fully on the ground. If it doesn't get there, totally fine. Just let it kind of hang. Open up that thigh a bit. Breathe into your stretches that you're feeling here. Nice job. Carefully come back to center. So our hands, let's bring them to cactus formation here. You're still on your belly. Arms are cactus, so forearms on the ground, palms on the ground, biceps on the ground. And we're going to look to the right, placing our left ear on the floor. And now we're going to take our left leg, drag it up, and bring your inner left thigh on the floor. Lift the knee up towards your elbow, as if you're sleeping like a baby here. So bent left knee, cactus arms, settle into this stretch. The inner thighs resting on the floor. All right, carefully lengthen that leg long. Let's switch our gaze, look to the left, so the right side is now facing on the ground. And now let's drag our right leg up, knee comes up towards the right elbow, the inner thigh is facing the ground, and just rest here. Taking some breaths. And carefully come out of this, lengthen your leg long. Drag your hands in, put yourself back to child's pose. Bring the big toes together, separate the knees, widen those thighs, wiggle in here. Let your belly drape and fall between your thighs. Let's take a few breaths. Inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. Walk those hands in, roll on up. You're gonna flip around, make your way to your back side. Lie on back. Let's bring our thighs in towards our belly, grab onto our shins, and let's just rock front to back, side to side. Give yourself a little self-massage on our backs here. You can take your legs wide, separate of each other, shimmy around. Bring our thighs together, knees together, and let's let our legs fall over to the left side. Nice twist here. Bring the right arm wide out like a T. Gentle, nice twist. Feel your breath. And let's come back up to center. Switch it around. Both legs fall over to the right. Left arm comes wide like a T. Settle into the second side. Breathing into the second side. Bring your legs back up to center. Let's place our feet flat on the ground. And let's lengthen our legs long, one leg at a time. Legs are long on the ground. Wiggle in here. We're making our way to Shavasana, almost there. Before we're fully there though, let's rock our head from side to side. Big dramatic no motion, releasing through our neck a little bit. Wiggle into the mat. Now let's take our hands, our index finger and our middle fingers, and let's bring them up to our temples and just start to give yourself a little self-massage. Nice little circular motion. Let's switch directions, circular motion. Find a good pressure that works for you. From here, kind of continue the self-massage across your forehead. Continue the self-massage between your eyebrows, across your eyebrows. Come to your upper cheekbones, right below your eyes. Drag your fingers down the inner edge of your nose. Drag your fingers wide, lower cheekbone, come out to your jaw. Give yourself a little massage here. Release your hands to the ground, palms facing up. Final resting pose. We have made it to Shavasana. As you settle in, take your breaths and check in with your body. We checked in at the beginning of class while standing. Check in with that physical body. How do you feel now? And now check in with your emotions. How do you feel now emotionally? Remember that little intention that you set for yourself. Did you honor that throughout your practice? Did you totally forget it? It's okay. Or did you meet that intention by doing class? Just check in. Taking a few breaths here together to wrap up class. Relax that jaw, drop the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. Flutter those eyes closed. Big inhalation here, everyone. Exhale the air out. One more time, big inhale. Do an audible big exhale. As you inhale, I thank you all for finding the time to take care of yourselves. Exhale. Namaste.